Okay, you gotta bear with me because I'm trying to, all my stuff is out in the van. This is a new revelation, so we're trying out here. Figured, because it dawned on me that I need to get her used to practicing running on a leash and that kind of on like sidewalk and road. So that's what we're gonna. Weather is not looking so good for tomorrow, which would be my normal streaming day. So that's how we're gonna do it today, because I probably won't be able to stream tomorrow. And so we're adjusting our days. So if I can't stream tomorrow, we're gonna hit the mountain. So I can run in the rain. We'll just we'll go way back in tomorrow if we're not able to stream tomorrow. So, well, we might do it anyways. I think I grabbed a poop bag, so I was like, is she gonna actually poop? Okay, I guess what you guys do. Why will you not open up? Did you find yourself a stick? Yeah. Okay. And this is, oh. I don't know how well this is gonna go because she is ridiculous, and I'm gonna have the waist harness on, so she's probably gonna have me spinning around in circles while I'm trying to do this, while I'm trying to stream. So people, if you are, I should have put a warning, like a message stating that if you are if you get motion sickness, this may not be the stream for you, that's for sure. Should have put something in the chat. I wish I could make my chat box. So I realized yesterday, I actually had somebody send me a message on YouTube, because they, yeah, gosh dang it. Gosh, I have my key all messed up here. There we go. She's ready to go, which is fine, but we're not going anywhere, so I'm just got to get all my equipment. Okay, I'll set you guys right there. So I put the chat up because we're chatting on the Twitch side. It actually had a few viewers on the YouTube side, and so they didn't know the context of the conversation we were having. So I was like, yeah, that's a good point. I should just put the chat box on. So that's what I did, but I can't figure out how to get it to be bigger. Like, I can move it. There we go. Maybe that'll work. And there. That I think will work better. I had everything. My gimbal, my phone clip, everything was in here. So we're gonna, since this was, you know, like a last minute, this is what we're gonna do. This guy's right there. Got to fill up our waters because it is going to be a warm one and we'll be mostly exposed out here. So get away from that. Get away from that. You silly. You silly. And of course I like something made me have like just a sneezing fit just a little bit ago upstairs, and so now my throat's a little scratchy. I don't know what is in the air that's causing it. Something is. There we go. Got that. I need to take this, put it over here. This, put it over here. I don't need this. So we'll leave it up here. No, leave it. Okay, need our extra battery. Is it Hannes? Hannes? Hello. Put our waist harness on. This will be interesting to see how this goes. She has only ran one other time. Oh, you followed. Oh gosh dang, I gotta do push-ups. It's hard, a little harder for me to see stuff since I don't have the, I wonder if actually, can I put that on? And then there we go. Now I can see a little bit better. Hi. Oh, hold on. Let's actually, how am I gonna do this? Oh, sorry, you butthead. Oh, butthead. She just fell out of the van. Okay, hold on. We're gonna be all going all crazy because I get my gimbal started. And there we go. We should be good. And she is immediately already, ow, fighting the leash because this is what she does. I'm actually gonna put this up here because I don't know how this is gonna going to do push-ups. We're gonna do it. There we go. Okay, you're all twisted up. Stop. Hey, stop. 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 Hey, quit. This is why we need to practice this. Because she is just a freaking turd. But here in a few weeks, actually not even a few weeks, a couple weeks, we will be going back east, and she will need to get used to running on streets and a leash. So there we go. Well, it only took 15 minutes to leave the apartment, come up here to where my van's parked, and get everything all ready to go. Since I had everything for this in there. Will you stop? Nari, hey, Nari, Nari, no. Hey. Hey, stop. Why she's being such a tool. Normally she just does this for a couple minutes and then she gives up. But for whatever reason, hey, stop. Drop it. Thank you. No, Nari. Hey. Yes, you know better. Stop. Nari. Stop, you're gonna rip your teeth out. Quit. Gosh dang, what is wrong with you? Knock it off. I think what she needs is just a good pop to the mouth, but I don't want to train her that way. We're doing a potty break. Okay, you ready? Let's go. She is so ADD, so this may not work out so good. As soon as we get out of downtown area, we'll be better. I just gotta get out of this downtown area. Because there's way too many things to sniff. Doggies pee in here. You got ice cream store and usually a few street vendors in this area at nighttime. So there's a lot of like food stuffs and all that. Now, if you really want that lemon, go ahead, you weirdo. You can have that lemon if you want. Come on. Let's go. Let's see how well this goes. Oh yeah, she is already going around circles. Come on. So, like I said at the beginning, if you have problems with motion sickness, today's stream might not be the best for you. This way. Come on. We're gonna try and change camera views here in a second after I can get her away from all this traffic. Because, of course, it's right at 8 o'clock in the morning. No, all right. So it is. She knows some of this because we've gone down to the park, but okay, now I can change camera views. We get congested area. So this will definitely take a little bit. There we go. Now I can see my dashboard too. Well, kind of. It's hard to tell. Okay, come on. So this will be, I say running, but because we're training her, this will be a lot of walking as well. She's actually doing really good right now with her being on the leash. Usually when it starts to have to be pulled, like one direction or the other, now we're gonna go across the street. She starts to fight the leash again. Don't stay on this side of the pole. You gotta stay on this side of the pole. Okay, let's go. Let's go, come on. And there she goes, grabbing the leash again. Okay, come on. Will you stop? You're gonna trip both of us. You wanna go over here? Okay. Avoid the cars. We're doing another potty break. Dang, this place is busy too. This is the city county. No, this side of the pole. Gosh dang it. You'll learn. This is all new area to her. Gosh dang, we just gotta get away from it. So much traffic. Well, I get it. It was a holiday weekend. So now you got 2 days worth of, come on, people trying to go to the government building. That's for like car registration and tax office, all that, city taxes, all that. Okay, we should be away from most of the traffic now. We'll have a little bit on these streets, but for the most part, we're away from all the traffic. Although we're gonna go, we do have to cross the highway. About what, 4 miles from here? I think it's, no, it's not quite 4 miles. I think it's like 3.5 maybe. Because this whole, the whole loop we're getting ready to do here is only not even 7 miles. So. We gotta sniff a tree. We are now in the, what is called the Mansion District. Which, yeah, some of these houses are very big compared to like Beverly Hills, though. They are not mansions. But, okay, you can take that, I don't care. Take a stick. No, we're not stopping though. Come on. Oh, it's not a stick, it's a plastic knife. But you gotta think of all of these mansions, mansions, like that one right there, and this one up here. They were all built in like 1880, 1890, right around that time frame. So they were huge, very expensive houses back then. Like, and these are some of the smaller ones right here. There's bigger ones. I think the next street over, or 2 streets over. I mean, there's, I think, a few big ones on here too. But even like one the size of like this red one right here are $1.5 million houses to live in the mansion district of Helena. That's probably a 6,500 square foot house. Usually the rooms are smaller, so it's probably like a 8-bedroom, 2-bath house. Unless somebody did a lot of remodeling, which a lot of people do. A lot of these houses. Years ago, I tried to buy a house that was right on the edge of the mansion district. It was smaller than like something like that. It was just a tiny little house. It was more location than house, but it was still a 100-year-old house that was for sale for right around 200. I think like 225. We're doing a spin. Sorry. No, we're going this way. Once we get on the actual path, it should be better. And it definitely needed some renovation. They'd started doing a little bit of remodeling on it, the previous owners. And I got outbid. It ended up selling for $245. I got outbid by that time, and it might even be still the case now. All these rich people were purchasing these houses to rent as an investment property. They weren't going to do any work on it. They would have rented that house as is instead of putting some work into it just to make a quick buck. And eventually, and they do that with a lot of the houses around here. It's like a perfect project house. They'll just buy it as is, rent it as is, and they'll pay cash for it. So of course you get outbid when you're trying to mortgage. But and then they don't do any upkeep to it. And so now, then they try and sell it later on because it's even more expensive to renovate, and now everything is falling apart on it. I see there's a lot of traffic on these streets. Okay, so let's go. This is not a highly trafficked area. Must be everybody going to work at 9 instead of at 8, which would make sense because even to afford some of these smaller homes, you're gonna have to make, have a very good job that probably doesn't start till 9. Usually I'm like, man, this uphill's killing me because I'm usually pushing it. We're almost to the top now, though. And then this is pretty much all of our uphill for the day, other than the last mile coming back, which is very minimal. I mean, you'll feel it after 5-6 miles, but it's not like a 3% grade probably. Okay, we gotta go across this way. Yeah, we gotta go across. So far, other than at the very beginning where she was being a complete tool, She's actually been doing pretty good. We're going this way. So look, if there's a trail right there. You are correct. That is the trail. Yeah, there's a trail. She was fighting me. Yeah, she wants to go up on the trail. Go up the mountain. It's like, screw this. Running on the sidewalk bullshit. Let's go up on the trail where I can get taken off the leash. Huh. Okay, so this is now officially La Grande, because this used to be a continuous street, but now it ends up here. You can't come down this way. But the trail itself goes, what are you doing? Huh? No, we're not going up the... She is not good about being able to explore. So, note to self, if you're on a path or whatever next to a mountain, she is not okay with not being able to get up on the mountain. These are bouncing up and down, being all noisy. Yeah, I know that was a trail going up as well. It's only a 16-minute mile. Considering, I think that's pretty good. Of course, there's lots of people up here with dogs, not on a leash. Let's let this situation play out up here. I'm okay if you're up on the trails, got your dog on a leash, but there's leash laws in this city. So if you don't have your dog on a leash, like this lady over here, the one, is it a guy? No, it's another lady. Definitely has a dog on the leash. Okay, come on. Okay, come on. It is. Come on.
Okay, Mojo.
Come on. Nari looked at me like, oh wow, they closed the trail? Oh, because they redid a new trail. I was like, what? They closed that trail? What? Nari's like, aren't we hitting the trail? But she looked at me and went by those other dogs like, how come that dog gets to not be on a leash? I don't have to be on a leash. Gonna be a lot of this stop and go, which is fine. Oh, she wants to smell culvert. She has a fascination with culverts. I don't know what it is. Yeah. Okay, you ready? Let's go. Come on. It is already getting warm out here. By someone who is from, no, we're not gonna sniff that culvert. I know, there's a lot of them over here in the ditch. Everybody's driveway. Come on. Oh, geez, she's being a tool now. Now she's being a tool. You were doing so well. I know, we're not gonna stop at every single one. It's like, why not? Here, we're going over there. I'm not even letting you get close to it. We're going over here, come on. It's like, but there's so many of them. Yeah, there is going to be for the next mile. I let you sniff one and that was fine. Oh. Surprised that, you know, I've complained about her being a tool, a turd and a butthead and whatever, everything else, but surprisingly, for as little as we've done this, she's doing really well. When we get to DC, it's, we're gonna do at least one run. Well, yeah, at least one run, possibly 2 or 3 in some of my old stomping grounds. So it'll be interesting because there is a lot of people. A lot of people on bikes and rollerblades and all that. Yeah. So it'll be interesting to see how she does there. And then when we're in New Hampshire, when we're at the, I don't know, we'll have to see how we're gonna handle our daily runs there. I might actually have to find a nearby trail and try and hit that every day. We'll have to see. But anyway, I was talking about the heat, and it's like, I'm only supposed to get up to like 80, 81, something like that. But we had snow like 3 days ago. So it has not been like actual warm. We're taking a sniff break. She's been fighting me for the last little bit, so I'll let her take a little break and sniff. Okay, let's keep going. So this will be like the first, at least the first 80-degree day since I've been here. I mean, the last 2 days I've been wearing a jacket in the morning because it's been so cold. It's been in the 30s for our lows at night. I think last night I only got down to like 50, if even that. So it is absolutely gorgeous out here. She smells something. She's got to investigate. Yeah, I know. Ooh, look at all the pretty flowers over here. I mean, you got lots of dandelion too, but the blue flowers, they're definitely like a local wildflower. See those all the time up, way up in the mountains. I better plug my phone in because it's getting down there. And she's doing pretty good right now. So I don't want to worry about, or shouldn't have to worry about what the heck is going on with this. I can't get my thing in. Oh, she barely pooped. I was gonna say, hopefully nobody's looking because I don't have any bags on me because she's already pooped 3 times today. Like, weirdo. It wasn't. It was a very, very tiny poop, so. we're gonna go down to the end of this, and then, well, not to the end of, well, technically we are gonna go down to the end of this, because where we're gonna turn and go down the street, down to the highway, to cross the highway, because it's the only crossing across the US highway for about 1.5 miles, I want to say. It'll, okay, we going. Okay. But you can continue on and go all the way down to what would be the next highway crossing. But that'll be way too much distance for her. She wasn't gonna let that culvert pass by. She like just put on the brakes, saying, "You little bastard, keep making me run past these. I'm getting this one." But not only, so it's just like a old gravel road, really, that was this street. But that would be way too much distance for her. And I don't have signal once you get back in there a little ways. It only lasts like 1/2 mile, but not even 1/2 mile, where I could probably push through it okay and not have any issues with the stream. But again, it'd be way too far for her, because that would turn our 10K run into a 10-mile run. Because in order to come back, because you also go this way, so instead of being 1/4 mile from the highway to go down, we're almost 1 mile. So now you have to go 1 mile down to the highway, but then also you have to go 1 mile on the other side of the highway to get on the trail, to then come back to the railroad trail. So that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna be jumping on the end of the railroad trail on this end. One thing I didn't think of with this harness is the fact that there is pushes on your bladder. Oh look, there's a seasonal spring right here next to the road. That's kind of cool. Okay, come here, get unwrapped. Yeah, we don't want that wrapped around your neck. Okay, you were doing so good, thank you. She wrapped the harness around her neck, so then I pulled it around and she's like, "Oh, let me bite that." And I'm like, "You've been doing so good." And she didn't even like try and really bite it. Now you can see the overlook of the city, or at least the west side and the North Valley and all that, all the way up to the wilderness area up there. So I discovered the other day, I did not know this. As much as I've been doing videography, I did not know that, I know there's some areas where you can't use drones, like national parks and stuff like that, certain other areas that are labeled as such. I did not know that wilderness areas are also one of those areas. Well, I may or may not have done some drone footage last year up in the wilderness area. We're out there. Just saying. If you look at my Instagram reel that has the Gates of the Mountains Wilderness, my drone footage was not after that sign. It was in the National Forest area, just so you know. At least that's my story and I'm sticking to it. Okay, we gotta go this way. Yep. I know you hear another dog barking. Right, we're going this way. We could take that trail, but we're not gonna. I have road shoes on. This gravel road is harsh enough. Luckily, I have my Hyperion Maxes on, so I don't really feel the rocks because the midsole is thick enough. Hopefully, I brought her water bowl, her collapsible water bowl, and I have plenty of water if she needs some. But we'll see if we can make it to the park, because there is an actual dog water station there. So, whoa, don't stop like that. And I was gonna try and, like, tomorrow night, do our little, we still might be able to do our little tent camping thing. See how she does in a tent. But if I do that, I forgot, I need to buy some things for her. Like a little air mat and like a small kid sleeping bag type of thing. It was supposed to, so there's where so you can see the road is closed, and that's where LeGrand continues on, just as a trail. We're gonna head down this way though, get over onto the railroad trail, and then we got about, I don't care, you can play with that. If you want to play with it, I'm not gonna try and take it from you. I'm not gonna, oh, this is downhill. She's pulling me, not good. Close to me. One good thing is she running next to the cars. Okay, go ahead and sniff it. Gosh dang you. Her and her fascination with culverts is ridiculous. I don't know what it is. Out on the 10 mile, when she was smaller, there was a culvert there that she loved to run through because it was big enough she could run through it. The first time she ran through it, she came up behind me because I didn't think she was gonna run through it, so I'm just waiting for her to come back out, and she popped out the other side. And it was so funny because when she saw where she came out at and my back was turned to her, she like tried to scare me. It was so funny. And she was so proud of herself. Look at John. I know. You smell the fresh cut grass and you're like, it smells good. What do you keep trying to do? Oh, come on. Okay. Now we just got like maybe 4 blocks to go to cross the highway. That'll be interesting. I'm definitely gonna hit the button. I always feel bad about hitting the button. Or not bad, but I feel weird hitting the button because it's like, usually you can dodge through traffic, play Frogger, good enough. But definitely I hit the button with her today. Unless there's absolutely no cars coming, then we can just go. But very rarely is there no cars on the US highway. And then we have a few other places where we definitely need to, where there's usually a lot of traffic that we need to cross as well. There's some buttons there too, so if I have to hit the button, I hit the button. It is what it is. I have had to hit the button on Henderson before and Benton before, because it's like nobody pays attention that you're trying to cross, even though big signs saying that you must stop for pedestrians. And it's like people don't care. They're just like, whatever. It's like they think that if you don't hit the button, or unless you hit the button, they don't need to stop. Let's put it that way. And that's not the way the law states. It's a pedestrian crossing. You're supposed to stop. Because most of our crossings don't have buttons like this one up here. I call it we're getting close to a school, but there's no button up on this one right here. And they have to have one on the highway because people are doing, I think it's 45 here, but most people do, the speed limit is 45, but most people do 55, 60 at this point, because just a little ways down that way is where it changes to 55. So people coming from that way haven't slowed down yet, and people coming from the other way know that it changes, so they start speeding up already. No, come on. Just leave the culverts alone. There's no culvert there, weirdo. What time is it? There's already, yeah, there's cotton flying through the air. The cottonwoods are released their cotton already. Well, this is going to be fun since there's cottonwoods around here. Just chasing every floaty piece of cotton in the air. Good girl. What time is it that recess is already out? Like, all these kids are coming out for recess already. I've only been in class for like an hour. The heck? Okay, we're gonna go around the sidewalk. Oh, you want to cut across already? How about we just take the sidewalk over? Okay. Ouch, I stepped on a rock out on the sidewalk on the side of my foot and it hurt. Okay, freaking feels like I bruised a tendon or something now, which could very possibly be. I did that, what was that, like a month or two ago, where I just stepped like, you know, kind of wrong right on the side of my foot on something like that. I think it was a root or something I stepped on that time, but my foot was, actually didn't hurt more than a day. Quit chasing bees. Now you're all wrapped up. Hold on. But it was my side of my foot where that, whatever tendon it was, I don't know if it ruptured or what, but it was, the side of my foot was black and blue on the top of my foot, not on the bottom from, like, you know, stepping on something. It was the top because that's where the tendon I could feel. Oh, you need a drink? Okay, go back. Go ahead. Come on. I didn't know there was a puddle there. That looks like a clean puddle. It's not like a nasty puddle with oil residue and stuff. I don't see any sheen on it, so it should be okay. Ooh, she is thirsty. If we go a little bit more, I'd take her down to the lake so that she could maybe find an old landscaping flag, it looks like. So you could go down to the lake and you could enjoy it. Maybe I'll have to take you to 10 Mile. Well, no. Yeah, I guess we could maybe go to 10 Mile later today. See if she wants to swim in the creek. Probably gonna have to hit the button. No cars coming from the right, but it is constant traffic from the left. Yeah, we're just gonna have to hit it.
Wait.
Let's see what traffic does here. Yeah, the lights are flashing and nobody's stopping. That guy just blew right through. Come on. There we go. Good girl. I think that person probably knew me, if I had to guess, that was honking at me. Oh, you want to stay on the trail? Okay. That's okay. You want to look down in the ditch, but I'm not off-roading in these shoes. Ooh. Yeah, you're being a good girl. Yeah, she's like, can I sniff everything? Okay, we're gonna go across. This is where we go across. Right here. We're gonna go this way. Okay, come on. We're going this way. We're gonna go back on the railroad trail. So we were right at 5K. So I think we'll be a little bit more than a 10K, which is good. Perfect distance for her. Now, Can she do further than that? Yeah. But her vet would kill me. We may or may not have done 8.5 miles the other day. And she was definitely okay to do more. But her vet really doesn't want me doing. If her vet knew we were doing 10K at once. She doesn't even know what we do total mileage a day, which is usually 10 miles, 10 or 11 miles. She smells all the animals over here. This is a rehabilitation place. It's called Wild Montana, I think, or Montana Wild Department. Montana Wild. It's called Montana Wild. Wild Montana is the trail place that does trail stuff. That they have, like there's I can see a hawk right there. So they do, this is specifically their specialization is raptors, birds of prey. And so they have a hawk right there that they're, looks like that they are rehabilitating. So she probably smells all the different animals, because they do all sorts of different animals too, but primarily here is primarily birds and hawks and stuff. There's so many dogs here that pee everywhere, so this is going to be horrendous on this trail. She is going to stop and sniff everything. Okay, come on. Yeah, we're running, and you're going to go around me and wrap around your neck. I don't know why you couldn't just go in front of me. Would have been perfectly fine. The lake I was talking about is right over there. I can see those two people. That's the trail that goes around the lake. Ooh, I just had some greasy farts. That's gonna itch by the time we get back. And we're spinning around again. Why are you being such a butthead? I see it in her eyes. She's like slowing down. Like, I'm gonna make you spin around. No, we're not going back. Come on. Forward only. Forward progress only. That's it. This is kind of a cool little, this guy, I watched him build it for a few years. But he has like a little campground here for people. Not like very extravagant, but he built like a little you know, eating area, that kind of stuff. And he snowbirds a lot, so like the big fifth wheel that you saw, that's him. And he built himself a little platform for him, so with his fifth wheel he can just pull right next to it when he lives here in town, which is a cool idea. Like, I would be okay with that. It's like me looking for different plots of land around the state, or even when I was looking for just a little lot of land in Arizona, that's what I would have done with my van. Just made it to where I can just, because I can live out of my van. I did for 2 years. No biggie. So to just be able to, you know, have someplace like a little pad to park on or whatever, or a little porch. Like a little porch would be cool, because you can sit outside and whatever. I would just have to. I don't have my van. Set up to, come on. Gosh dang, this waist belt is pushing every bit of gas out of me. This is horrid. There's something with my wiring, and I'm not an expert when it comes to, you know, wiring RVs and stuff, but like it works, it's safe, you know, with my solar and everything, but it's not set up good for plugging in like from an auxiliary. Like if I wanted to plug into like an RV, you know, whatever thing, it trips the breaker. I don't know why. Like I have everything wired correctly, otherwise it would be tripping the breaker on my inverter all the time, or having ground faults or any of that. And that works. So I don't know why it doesn't work when I plug into external. So I'd have to fix that, I guess is what I'm saying, if I was to do something like that and live out the van all the time permanently. That is something I am definitely looking at, especially being that, I mean, it's nice having my apartment. I can have a nice big computer desk with the whole studio set up, so I can work a lot easier on the computer doing editing and everything, but I could easily, like if I did a little bit of renovation on my apartment, I could easily make, like if I put, I think it would probably cost about 20 grand into my apartment to bring things back up to code, because that's the hard part. Is like right now I don't have to worry about that, but if I do any sort of renovation, things have to be brought up to code, because it's 20-year-old building or whatever. So I think it would be about 20 grand, because the only renovation I'd want to do is the bathroom. But because it really needs it. It's on that, like the exterior walls on the bathroom, which is the wall in the hallway, really is where it's the most noticeable, which would be on the back side of the shower. I don't know what they did there, but that wall is not even close to being straight in any way or anything. So that definitely needs to be updated. Oh, of course there's some dogs up here that are, oh, maybe they're chained up, I can't tell. It looks like they're just hanging out. Come on. Come on. Will you quit going around in a circle and just go? Jeez. But if I put like 20 grand into my apartment, I can easily make 100 grand on it if I can sell it. That's the problem. There's 3 others for sale in my building that have been on the market for a while now. The one that is comparable to mine is listed for $240. I think if I just listed it a little bit cheaper, I'd definitely sell it. Now, granted, they did a lot of remodeling. It looks really nice compared to mine, like really modern, all that kind of stuff. But I think there's something about mine being more historic that would appeal. The only thing I wish I had was my exterior wall. They plastered over it, or concrete. It's not even really plaster, it's more concrete. But I wish they would have left the exposed brick, and they did not. But oh, come on, come on. Let's go. And of course, you're gonna go around a circle. I don't know why she does that. It's like, instead of just going, go around the circle. Come on. Go. Dog was not on a leash and was trying to chase us down, but we're faster. Will you quit? Every time you do that, you wrap it around your neck. We're not going down any of those trails, if you can call it that, because it just goes to the railroad. My waist belt has now somehow gone underneath my shirt, even though this isn't one of my belly shirts. What are you doing? Come on. Oh, you have to go to the bathroom, or what are you doing? Come on. So now the waist belt does not spin going around my waist because my fat rolls and everything are all sweaty. This is one of my longer shirts. Whoa, what are you doing? Will you stop? Go. Gosh dang, she's trying to take us both out. She wasn't even trying to sniff anything or anything there. She just decided, I'm gonna stop and run towards your legs and try and take you out. Oh, she's trying to chase birds now too. That doesn't help. This is the road I was talking about that nobody stops at unless you hit the button, as if they don't need to unless you hit the button, even though there's a big sign up there that says state law must stop for pedestrians. It doesn't say must stop for pedestrians if the light is going. What are you sniffing? Well, we're just gonna go back and forth from one side to the other, I guess. Now she sees a culvert. For those of you that were around this winter when I was training for USATF National 100-mile National Road Championships, you'd recognize this route because I ran it a lot. You'd recognize this trail because I ran it a lot. For one, it was one of the few trails that they would actually moderately maintain with snow removal. What are you doing? Trying to go visit the troll under the bridge? But also I had to get my legs used to the pounding of the road, and so this was a way to ease into it because a lot of it is this little buffed out pea gravel or whatever you want to call it, and then so it was a mixture of this and concrete and asphalt. Oh, we're playing pickleball. Okay, come on. Come on. You can't join them playing pickleball. I know. Mary's like, I want to play pickleball. You don't get to join them. I think she just sees the ball and she's like, oh my gosh, she's like, she only has 2 speeds. Stop and super fast. So she like stops, so then I have to pull her, and then she takes off at like a 4-minute mile pace, and then she hits the end of the bungee on the leash. Weirdo. Yeah, you can get a drink up here, and if you stop being such a turd, you wouldn't even be as wore out and thirsty as you are. But you keep fighting against the leash. I don't care if you want to run in the grass, that's fine. She keeps going over to the grass and then coming back over here. And then going over to the grass and then coming back over here. Oh, here comes the train. There's a Western Meadowlark. I don't think she's ever been next to a train before. This will be interesting. I doubt she'll even care. Yeah, she don't care about the train. She's all about, hey, a dog peed here, I think. Okay, well, let's keep going. Come on. Keep running. Now, Nessa, on the other hand, she didn't necessarily care about the noise of the train, or it didn't scare her or anything. It didn't matter if it was a train, a car, person riding a bike, person running, person, walking, it didn't matter. She would race you. So that train going by, all of a sudden she'd be pulling at like 3-minute mile pace. She wants to look at it, so she is interested. Yeah, she's looking. Yeah, there goes the train. That surprised her. Okay, the banging got her. Other than that, she didn't care. It's kind of crazy that that's where it stopped at, because there's a railroad. So it stopped across the road right here, where if it kept going, there is no road crossings up until North Montana. So it's kind of crazy that it stopped right here. Not a usual place for, like, that was a sudden stop. That wasn't like we're gradually stopping. That was like we're slamming on the brakes. Are you chasing butterflies? You silly girl. See, that's how much she doesn't care about the train. She's like, get this butterfly. Okay, let's hurry up, because the train has a traffic stop, so we can cross up here safely. Yeah, we can cross up here safely, and then we can go see if the water thing is working. Even if it's not, I can at least put some water in the dish for you. Although that'll get us close to the dog park, but that's okay. Oh, this side, where are you going? Why are you doing that? Okay. And she's gonna go around in a circle again. There we go. She's fine. Okay, I'm going across. This car's gonna pull a shitty. She don't care. Funny thing is, she did it right in front of a cop too. The guy, the space to turn was between the truck and the cop. He's like, hold my beer, watch this. Okay, this is illegal. That guy was doing that right in front. He's gonna come out right in front of a cop. Dang, they are casting some ginormous culverts this week, it looks like. Come on. I don't know what you're smelling, but let's go. You're gonna smell a lot around here because we're close to the garbage transfer site. That's actually what's straight ahead of us. You're gonna smell lots of smells. I just love how like people see her with her nose to the ground like that. It's like, well, she's just a dog, like a regular dog. But then they assume that with her color, they think she's a hound dog. There is nothing about her that says hound dog. people are like, oh, she has her nose to the ground like that. It's got to be a hound. She doesn't have the face of a hound. She has the face of a freaking bird dog. Oh, look, the train started again. Like I said, that was like just the oddest place for it to slam on the brakes like that. Zero cents. Come on. Come on, go. We're gonna be here all day if you're gonna sniff everything. Somehow does she get her leash wrapped around her neck and also around her butt. Just glanced down to see what my pace was, because it is a very, very comfortable pace. And my watch was telling me I was running a 5:26 pace. I was like, there ain't no way I'm running a 5:26 pace. That's because it wasn't my pace, it was on a different screen. That was my total distance. I'm thinking about running the local marathon here before we leave. Just gotta figure out what I would do with her. Because I would be gone at least 6 hours. Like, total run time would only be about 3.5 probably. Problem is you have to, it's about a 40-minute ride on a bus to get to the start line. Gosh dang you. And so you have to wake up really early and then get out to the bus to get on the bus early, and then you ride the bus out, and they get everybody out there at least a half hour before the marathon starts. So that's right there, an hour and a half. So actually it'd be closer to 2 hours right there. So it'd be about, no, there's water up here. Come on, there's water up here. I don't know if they've put any fertilizer in that, so you don't get to drink that. I don't get these people that ride these old school like bicycles, you know, with the big front wheel and all that. Makes no sense to me. Like, there's no purpose to it. It's not more efficient or anything like that. You're just being weird. That'd be like somebody using an old Commodore 64 for their desktop PC because it's cool. No, that's not cool. You're just looking like an idiot. Okay, come here. Let's see if the water's on. Is this water on? That water's on. Come on. I was giving you some water. Okay, come here. Go ahead. Drink it before it goes away, you weirdo. You just wanted a drink. Hey, drink your water. You freaking idiot. She wanted to drink that nasty ass water back there. I just put some good water in the fucking dish right here, and she doesn't want to drink it. And the worst part is now, because it's one of those, oh, now you're gonna drink it? Well, now I don't have any water in there, because you're an idiot. Come on. Because it has one of those automatic drains on it that is like a really slow drain, so it holds the water for the dogs. Well, she wouldn't drink it. So now all the water's down in the drain. Now there's no water. And then after it was all gone, then she was like, oh, let me have some of that. Well, now it's just too bad because now there's nothing. She literally was just trying to drink the nasty water back there. So I know she was thirsty. Well, I guess she's just gonna have to learn. I mean, she'll be fine. Make it back. We're only a mile and a half from the apartment, but and I'm guessing we'll probably find some puddles because all the rain and stuff we got the last few days. But she's gonna have to learn that you take opportunities, you drink when you can, especially when we're out on the trails. Nessa learned that all quick. She would at least take a couple drinks every time we came up to a water source, because sometimes they are far and few between. Yeah, you've been out here in this park before. You know where we're at. You know how to get back to where we're at too. Or get back home from where we're at, I should say. Oh, this mulch pile here at the transfer site is very unpleasantly fragrant. It is so pungent and nasty. It is almost make you want to puke nasty. Come on. And she, of course, probably smells it and is like, oh, that smells like the best thing in the world. Come on. What are you doing? Let's go. Will you come on? Spice Girl, hello. Come on. I know there's a nice big puddle over there.
Get it, poppin' pills.
Okay, yeah, it did freeze my screen. There we go. Little weirdo today is being extra weird. She's actually doing pretty good. Who was that? Unbearable. Hey, thank you for the follow. Let's knock out those push-ups if she will let me. Put you guys down really quick. Oh, I think I need to move that up. There we go. There we go. Are you gonna help? Huh? Are you helping? Are you helping? You're not. That's not helping. Hey, get out of here. You're not helping, you weirdo. Okay, let go. Okay, okay, okay. Let's get this one out too. There we go. Okay, Okay, you've been so good not chewing on that leash. You've gone 5 miles not chewing on the leash. There you go. Good to see us out, yeah. Yeah, there's supposed to be some horrible thunderstorms tonight, and they're gonna continue through tomorrow, so I didn't know if I was gonna be able to live stream tomorrow. Normally we're way up deep in the mountains today, but I was thinking about it this morning. We were still going to go up in the mountains, but we were thinking about it this morning that she needs to get used to leash running and running on roads, sidewalks, and whatever else before we go back east. So I figured we would use this opportunity to do a little training. Started off horrible, but she's actually done pretty good today. Come here, there's this big old puddle right here. You weirdo. It doesn't look horrible. It doesn't look like super tasty, but it doesn't look horrible. It must not be that good because she licked it once and decided against it. Okay, come on. Let's go. We're almost home. You got like a mile. Yeah, you got like a mile. Okay, come on. Yeah, I know you want to say hi to everybody, but come on, we're almost home. Come on. Come on. There you go. That's better water? Okay, she says this little puddle here is much better. I'm a great dog dad. I often question that. I think I'm more of a like that fun uncle more than anything. I just happened to take care of her the whole time. Horrible. I'm a horrible disciplinarian. Okay, come on. Gosh dang you. Again, with her, I only have 2 speeds. Stop and full sprint. People's out here playing some what do you call it, frisbee football. That's a lot of fun. No, sorry, sweet girl. All the college girls are gone home for the year. So we're going next to the college right now. And usually when we go on this side of the park, you know, there's tons of college girls out to say hi to her, which I don't mind, of course. Mural in progress. Watch out for wet paint. Okay. Watch out for wet paint there, sweet girl. Come on. You know, that's the good thing about them currently doing the mural is there's no homeless people hanging out here. Because normally there's just a line of homeless people camped out. Over here. 150-year-old carousel. Right here. I mean, the building is new. And this isn't the original location of the carousel, but it is a 150-year-old carousel. Okay. I think she did so good the last 5 miles because we haven't been around traffic in the downtown area. Now, back into the downtown area. This will be interesting. We can, I guess we could cut over to the main street going downtown, which further on down is where I live. But by then it's just a walking street. They shut the street down years ago. But ramen shop. It's actually pretty decent. I've had better ramen in like Seattle, but the only movie theater in town, way down there. Tells you how small of a city this is. I mean, okay, go ahead. We did, just like, oh, this water's tasty out of this planter. Probably is. Yeah. Last winter, I guess, when I was training for the 100-mile US Championships. I did a route. Around town, like pretty much circumvented. Or is that the word? Circumvented? I don't know. Did a big circle around the whole town, like the outskirts of the town. And I only got, well, don't get it around your butt, you weirdo. She's wagging her tail. Like, will you quit trying to go around poles? But it was only a 13-mile run, so that tells you how small this city is. From one end to the other isn't even 6 miles. Come on. Okay, well, I guess this is going to be more of a walking section because there is way too many things for her to sniff. Even though she's been through here many times. Barbecue place here. Decent barbecue. But they just can't hire anybody, so they had to reduce their hours from, or their days, only Thursday through Saturday. So what, 3 days now a week. Just too bad. Because it is good barbecue. You can't grab that, you weirdo. Now we're going against, or going right next to the Federal Reserve. Even though I doubt they have any huge ass building, you think they have like, you know, tons and tons of gold, you know, like Fort Knox. I doubt they have anything in there. Like, probably not even any money, let alone gold, which is what the reserves were made for, was to have actual place for all the gold. And there used to be one here because of all the gold mining in Montana. Well, I mean, it's still here, but I don't know why you keep trying to go around everything. It's like, just stay over here. You can sniff this side of the tree. That other side looks way more fun. Yeah, it probably does. I kind of want to go I don't see any of the homeless people in the park, which is unusual. But come on, we gotta go. There's no car, no cars. Oh, I hear the tour train. Where's it at? Let's go find the tour train. I heard it up here. Oh, what's she doing? She found a branch to chew on. Come on. Okay, we can go across the grass, I guess. That's fine. Okay, let's go. They're wrapping the leash around your little tushy again. Justin, if we go down this street, you can probably find some treats, because this is where they do the farmers market every Saturday. I'm just trying to avoid like this first block on Last Chance, because it is right across from the homeless shelter. And during the day, they are just, what are you doing? Oh, you gotta pee. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. You look like you were just fighting me. She's looking up at me like I'm just trying to pee. Okay. Thank you for bringing that to the garbage. That was very nice of you. Yeah, give me. Come on. Come on. Give it. Drop it. Drop it. Good girl. So environmentally conscious of you to bring that to the garbage. Grilled cheese restaurant right here. Serve you like 15 different ways of grilled cheese sandwiches. I actually like their soup there more than their grilled cheese sandwiches. Okay, now we can cut over to Last Chance. Yeah, we're going to cut over to Last Chance now. What are you looking at? What are you looking at? Okay, let's keep going. We should be past most of the homeless people. You'll still see a few along the street, but I mean, most of the homeless population here they're not bad people. They don't cause a lot of issues, anything like that, but she would want to go up and say hi to every single one of them. That is why I'm avoiding them. Not because of her wanting to say hello to every one of them, but I have a camera in one hand, her on a waist leash. It would not be a fun time going down the street. This is going to be mostly walking because there is too many things on the sidewalk and too many things to sniff. And we're only like, well, technically we're only 2 blocks away from my apartment, but it's because the blocks are super long blocks here. Really, distance-wise, it's probably 5 blocks away. Okay, come on. There you go. So you can get past the bar without you finding a lime or lemon wedge or little umbrella or any of that kind of stuff. Somebody's vomit, whatever. She finds it all. be, what, 10 o'clock maybe? Or something? I don't know. Dinging the bells. Okay, let's go. Come on. Come on. Hey, why are you now deciding you needed to really stop? All right, hey. No. Come on. Come on, you weirdo. I should go to the bookstore today. There's two of them here on the street just to peruse their used books. See if anything stands out for me. I definitely need to get her more experience walking around downtown because she is just being like, there's so much stuff, like it's almost oversensitized, what do you call it, oversensitized? That doesn't make sense. Over stimulated, there we go. Overstimulated for her. I need to desensitize her to the overstimulation. Okay. Let's keep going. Come on, you weirdo. What are you doing? Maybe I should get some poke for lunch today. I got this new poke place right here next door to us that I've yet to try. Oh, okay. Well. Okay, well, I think is pretty tired. She should be after fighting me for almost 7 miles on everything. And definitely have to take some use to getting you on a leash because she is headstrong and wants to go where she wants to go. But she did pretty good today, so comparatively. Anyways, that's gonna be it for this morning's stream. Maybe see you guys tonight. Hey, get out from underneath there. Well, it'll just depend on what the weather's like and all that kind of stuff. But stop. But anyways, if you're on YouTube, hit the subscribe button, or if you're on Twitch, go to YouTube, hit my subscribe button. If you're on YouTube, come to Twitch, hit the follow button. Follow me on my socials. And go to shadrunner.com for any of your coaching needs or media content stuff. I can also do that too. But anyways, I will see you guys next time. Bye everyone. Love you all. Thanks for joining me. And we'll see you then.